Hello, friends. We have been witnessing the developments in the world. We have seen the economic meltdown taking root, taking its shape. We have seen how countries react. We have seen how people react and how depressing it is to be uncertain about anything. We are seeing all this. Are you witnessing this drama unfolding? Witness. It's interesting to watch. And also, it's interesting to see what happens inside us. Human greed or human selfishness has divided the world so much in the name of religion, in the name of language, in the name of so many other factors. But any of these divisions did not give any value to human existence. This is what I feel. I strongly feel that. Humanity has never improved. Over the years, you take last 50 years, 100 years, 150 years, 200 years, we have overemphasized on religions, religious divisions, and finally we ended up looking at people in terms of religions, not humans, not a species. Essentially, we need to look at everything as one. Every species has its own value. Every human being is from one species, human species. So what should be the right operating method, or what should be the religion? Humanity. And what is the right sign of refinement? Kindness, compassion, selflessness. So if selfishness has divided the world, it takes selflessness to unite the world. This is a great time and opportunity to unite the world through selflessness, through goodness, through kindness, through unconditional love, through compassion. Very good opportunity. Today, when I heard that all the shopping malls are closed, all the film, movie theaters have closed, all the swimming pools and gyms are closed, airports are almost like closed, very few flights. When all these things are happening, means most of our public social gathering locations and occasions are taken away. How do we feel? We feel bottled up, right? We feel suffocated. This feeling of suffocation should be used in a positive way. Number one, introspection. What in us is reacting to what? What is bothering us? What is affecting us? Secondly, even if you have money, you do not have avenues for spending it. This is suffocation. You may have many things to do, but you can't do it because transportation is affected, offices are closed, communication systems are still working, but we do not know whether there will be a shutdown in communication systems also. I heard in some countries there has been overwhelming communication and the systems got shut down, crashed, at least temporarily. But that's suffocation. That is also suffocation. And today, fortunately, we can talk. I'm talking and you can listen. We are discussing. That is, we are lucky to have that. But we do not know how long. And 100 years ago, 200 years ago, it was not possible to talk and feel each other so freely. Today we have it. But at the same time, we have all been gadget oriented since the last 50 years. We have been depending on gadgets, or gadgets has been ruling us, which accented our insensitivity, which accented our ability to be humans, because we don't have to meet people. We don't need eye contacts. We don't need to feel people's emotions, how they feel. Instead, we only focused on opinions, concepts. So we eclipsed the truth
with all these opinions and concepts, or opinions and concepts eclipsed the real reality, the truth. But we bought it. We bought what the social media is talking. We bought what the mainstream media is talking. We bought or we consumed what the politicians are speaking, religious leaders are speaking, and most of these talks had a profit motive. There is a reason for those talks. That's not probably benevolent for humanity, in the sense that if divisions are happening with these conversations, they are not benevolent for humanity. Selfishness causes divisions. It takes selflessness to cause unification. And this is the time for unification. One virus has actually put a question mark in front of our eyes. What are you? What is life? And this question mark, every animal on this earth has been asking humans all the time, non-verbally, because they can't talk. If any of the animals can talk, the stories they would say would literally shake us. We haven't thought about that. The torture and the suffering of all the beings, except even human beings for that matter, it's a cause for concern, definitely. And with this new economic meltdown, when people are scrambling, or the governments are scrambling to amass whatever they can hold on and help stabilize their economies, I believe that they will think twice before waging wars. Otherwise, wars were rampant. Too many wars, too many complications, too many things which were not good for humanity has been happening. We've been quite insensitive about it. We've been quite unconcerned about it. We never cared about it. So this is indeed the time when you need to think, introspect, connect to yourself, feel yourself, ask questions to yourself as to you versus this world that we use for our experiences. We are using this platform called world for our own experiences. We are using this unconsciously, almost taken it for granted. We never really cared how the earth feels because we're walking on it. It is time. It's really time to think. It's time to think beyond caste, country, culture, color, community, and religion. It is time. It is time to reconsider non-violence, ahimsa, in thoughts, words, actions. It's time. That lifestyle of love, compassion, kindness, this is essential today. This is needed for the future of earth and the future of man on earth, future of human beings on earth. Because we never cared about forests, we never cared about ecology, we never actually built anything positive from this whole lifestyle. Instead, we've been demanding more and more. We've been screaming for rights while we never talked about responsibilities. It is our responsibility to take care of the nature. It is our responsibility to care about the human species. It's our responsibility to care about all the species because we are supposedly a refined species. How do we know we are refined? If our attitude is that of unconscious insensitivity, we are not refined. Refinement should be visible through kindness, compassion, and we should unite the world through love. Love is a very powerful tool. You can never underestimate it. We should be able to, now today we cannot even hug a person. Forget about shaking hands also. Shaking hands, hugging, we can't express humanity in this condition of virus. Look at what we are experiencing right now. These are all warning bells. These are warning signs, signs of times. These are signs of times. We all should reach out to all whom we can and spread the positivity, bring the unity, bring humanity to life. Human beings should bring humanity. The right religion for human beings is humanity. You can worship any way you like based on your gunas. How is your disposition? How is your orientation? How is your inclination? You can worship any god, any religion, doesn't matter. But humanity first. Beyond religions. Religions cannot save you in these kind of times. Humanity can. Humanity should be expressed through no wars, no discord, no division. This is important. So now again, a few days of isolation, we are experiencing restrictions. We are experiencing so many things in which it should give us good amount of realization. It should lead to transformation. In my life, I have never told anybody that I am enlightened. I have never told anybody I am their guru or I am the master or I am a great personality or I have any greatness. Everybody, all of us have greatness. All of us have realization sitting in us, but it needs an environment, a kind of silence, a kind of stability to awaken it. And this is the time when you are getting it. First and foremost, you as a human being versus the world. That is the first level of realization. How much of dependency we have on materials, people, relations, locations, time, spaces, activities. Look at the levels of dependency. That's reflected in the levels of suffocation when it's not accessible. This is first point. Second point, look within and see what's getting affected within you because of non-availability of many of these things. Second point. Third point is, are you affected the same way when you are sleeping, when you are dreaming, etc.? So this is only during the waking state. When your identifications are strong. Human beings have three predominant energy disposition or energy expressions. It's called Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti. Ichha Shakti, power of will, willpower. Jnana Shakti, power of knowledge. And Kriya Shakti, power of action. If these are balanced, your life is effective. When I say effective life, is the life where you live as a human beings, epitome of kindness and compassion, unconditional love, selflessness, living for the world. That is what I say, effective life. Not living for oneself, eating, drinking, sleeping, procrastinating, asking more and more from earth, talking, shouting rights and have no responsibility. That is not human existence. I do not call that refined existence. Ichha Shakti, power of will, its source is vision. Kriya Shakti, power of action, its source is faith, belief. If you do not have faith and belief in your action, it's weak action. Likewise, if you do not have willpower combined with the will for action, the actions are not effective. So, and we have power of knowledge. That has to come from truth. The source is truth. So, source is truth for the knowledge, while source is belief, faith for action. Root yourself in some faith, one particular thing which you really trust to have faith. Whichever, it doesn't matter. You are comfortable, you should be feeling good with it. Root yourself there. When you root yourself on one particular belief system, belief, faith, that will strengthen your will for action. Whenever we say, oh, I'm not feeling like doing it, I have inertia, I can't do it, it's a sign that there is no belief, proper root belief
well-rooted belief. That is a sign. So it is time you rooted yourself on proper, effective belief system. You can have a belief in one man whom you want to trust as a person who's stable, or a system, or yourself. Something you should have faith in. You should have faith in something. And that's your choice. You can choose. Nobody is higher, nobody is lower, nobody is equal. Everybody is unique. We are all master material. Please remember, we are master material. We have Ichha Shakti, Jnana Shakti, and Kriya Shakti. Power of knowledge, power of will, and power of action. This is in us. If there is imbalance, we are ineffective in this world. Truth is the root or the cause or the source for the power of knowledge. Vision is the source for the power of will. You should have a vision, proper vision, higher vision, larger vision. And that vision will help you in your further journey because you have clarity. If vision is perfect, clarity is sure. This will happen. And then Kriya Shakti, believe in your vision, trust it, and act on it. Just think, because your heart is beating, you will make many hearts happy. Without expectation, without prejudice. You have no enemies. Enmity is an aberration. It is a perversion. We always look at enemies. That's a perversion. That's not true. Because we disagree, are they enemies? If somebody hates you, is that your problem? That's something sitting in them. We should not be worried about enemies. We should not be worried about obstacles. We should always look at purpose. What is the purpose? The highest good for the world, the goodness factor that you can give into this world. That's your purpose. That should be the purpose of humankind. That is humanity. If you have that vision, if you believe in that vision, if you source from the truth of selflessness, truth which is selflessness, compassion, kindness, unconditional love, that's the reflection of the truth. God, whichever form you are worshipping, doesn't matter. God is truth. God is omnipresent. God needs nothing from you. God does not punish. We should never fear God. We should love God and express godliness through kindness, compassion, unconditional love, forgiveness. Letting go of the past, letting go of bad emotions, letting go of everything negative. Focus on positive. Focus on truth. Act. Act right now. Tomorrow we do not know. All you have today, is this time, this space, this opportunity. We have never seen tomorrow. Nobody has seen tomorrow. Tomorrow will happen. That time you realize it's happening. So, come on, get on. Rejuvenate people. Like Vivekananda said, awake, arise, get on with your right action. I love you. I'm with you. Lots of love.